Welcome back. Well, to shed more light on boosting tourism in Egypt, we have the pleasure to have this phone with Professor Dr. Zaki, a novelist. Good afternoon. Hello? Hello? So, a short break, ladies and gentlemen, and we are going to be back with you. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. To shed more light on boosting tourism in Egypt, we have the pleasure to have this phone with the Professor Dr. Zaki, novelist and writer. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Hello,
Nice
Dr.
to
Zaki.
talk to you. Yes.
Hello, Dr. Zaki. Well, Dr. Zaki, the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities, in cooperation with the Ministry of Culture, have put a plan to attract tourism in Egypt. So, an action plan, I mean. So, how do you see this or read this?
It's a great initiative. Tourism is a pivotal part of culture, and it's vice versa. So we can promote tourism through a lot of cultural activities, a lot of cultural initiatives. Number one, culture itself means Egypt, because Egypt is so rich in our civilization. Egypt is rich in its soft power. It's rich in its antiquities, in history, in technology, in modern life. So we have a lot to show worldwide about our Egyptian civilization, our Egyptian culture, and mainly our Egyptian soft power. So if we can attract tourists through all the soft power techniques and tactics we have and soft power tools we have, this is a great achievement. So the initiative itself, combining tourism and culture, I believe will be the two sides of one coin called success.
Yes, of course. Also, the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities have launched several initiatives also to attract tourism in Egypt. And every season it has a special program, and it has a program for winter, a program for the summer season, and other seasons. So the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities have recently launched also websites with several languages in order for any foreigner in any country around the world could know more about Egypt and how to what to do in order to visit Egypt, and facilities that Egypt is providing for foreigners to visit Egypt. How do you see this?
Yes, of course, we need all languages. It's a very good initiative, and not only that, actually, we need to attract tourists through our cultural programs. If we have international level of cultural activities, such as having, I won't say international singers, but I would say international Egyptian or Egyptian singers of international standard. This is what we need to promote.
Yes.
Because back to the question of combining culture and tourism, we can promote international cultural events by Egyptian singers and Egyptian actors and Egyptian musicians, Egyptian opera singers, Egyptian composers, to attract tourists. And this, for example, you have lots of opera performances in Italian language, in many different languages. So you can attract tourists all over the world. Yes.
Yes. Also, as you've just mentioned, celebrities and singers, actually when celebrities takes photos and pictures beside for example, the pyramids in Giza, and we have a very good example as the Egyptian great singer Angham have shoot and sung in the pyramids plateau, and she sang a very nice song that is titled بلدي التاريخ, or my country is the history, or my country is the civilization. And it was a very significant song with the pyramids and the Sphinx behind her, and it was a very lovely, attracting tourism to Egypt. Could you comment on this, please?
This is a great initiative, and I hope we have more and more of this type of cultural, promotional, interesting and international standard performances. It's wonderful to have Egyptian, as I said, Egyptian singers very popular all over the Middle East, such as Angham. The Middle East loves her, but I believe the song is in Arabic language. So it would be wonderful. I'm sure it has subtitles, but it would be nice to combine Egyptian singers with different languages, to sing in different languages, and not just showing the pyramids and the Sphinx, but showing all Egypt, all the monuments in Egypt, all the modern life in Egypt, and the pharaonic life in Egypt. Of course, the pharaonic civilization is great, but we need also to include the Coptic civilization, the Islamic civilization, the modern. We have modern Egypt with all what has been achieved lately in the last 10 years of Egypt, the great infrastructure achievements, the lovely buildings that were built, the beauty of the new cities, the new capital city, the new Alamein, the new Suhag, all those governorates in the whole Egypt. We need to focus on also modern Egypt, the new Egypt as well. So this, I believe, will attract more and more tourists. In addition to, of course, the beautiful Red Sea and the beautiful Mediterranean Sea and all the
yes,
beauty
of course,
we have
several plateaus in Egypt. Yes.
Absolutely. So we need really to combine this culture on international level we have in Egypt all over the world.
Yes, actually, also, Dr. Zaki, concerning the foreign celebrities, we saw several times that kings and queens and presidents of many countries around the world, and also famous singers and famous actors and actresses around the world, from Hollywood and from several parts of the world, and also sports teams are taking pictures at the pyramids, and these are also, yes, Dr. Zaki.
Yeah. Yes, I agree with that. You know, Egypt is loved by so many countries, and I believe we need to expand more and more, not just the celebrities, but we need also institutions. We need much bigger numbers, you know. Yes, of course, celebrities are wonderful, and it's a great honor to have them to visit Egypt and to take pictures next to the pyramids again and all that. But this is not enough. We need more and more. We need to open up to the rest of the world. We need to open up to different directions and different destinations, like in India. I would love to see a Bollywood movie or a Bollywood performance being performed next to the pyramids, for example, or close to the new museum, the Grand Museum. You see, so we need more and more of industries coming to Egypt, in addition to international celebrities. We need more of Chinese celebrities coming. We need more Brazilian, Latin American celebrities to come. You know, we need to expand our destinations to the rest of the world.
Yes, Dr. Zaki, also since President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi came to office, Egypt is establishing national mega projects. These projects is going line by line with the restoration and renovation work that is taking place in many parts of Egypt. Egypt is renovating and restoring, for example, the Islamic Cairo, the Khedive Cairo, also in several parts, in several governorates, the governorate of Elmenia, the restoration work is taking place everywhere in Egypt in order to preserve our heritage and history. What's your comment on this?
In fact, we have seen an unbelievable and incredible move the last 10 years, as I was just telling you. We need to do more and more of exposure and more of attraction, the different destinations in Egypt, not just the pyramids and the Sphinx. As I said before, we need to expose all those new cities that have been built. That's why we'd love to have more cultural activities taking place in those areas, the renovated and the restored destinations as well, but also the new cities, the new, total new, like New Alamein, like new, all those new cities, new capital city, New Alamein, New Sohag, New Mansoura, New Asyut, new, you know, and also I would love to have events taking place in the mega projects themselves, like in Aswan, for example, this mega project of solar energy. We need to have events taking place there to take people to see internationally. We have satellites, it's an open sky all over the sky, and it has no limits, you know. So all those satellites need to see, to shoot and to broadcast the achievements in the country. The last 10 years since the presidency of our beloved president, His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, we need to expose all those achievements, broadcasted all over the world, not just the pyramids and the Sphinx and singing next to the pyramids all the time. We need to expose and broadcast all those great achievements.
Yes. Yes, Dr. Zaki, also because you are a great writer, of course, many Egyptian writers have wrote their script, or the screenplay writers in Egypt have wrote their films about the history of Egypt, and several films were being shot in the beside the monuments and historical places here in Egypt, in several governorates, and we see in this in the movies, the Egyptian movies, and this is a kind of promoting also and attracting also the local tourism or domestic tourism. How do you see this?
Yes, it's very good. We need more and more. This is what I was just saying. We need more and more of this exposure through our Egyptian writers, Egyptian actors, Egyptian singers, Egyptian novelists, Egyptian poets. You know, so we need more and more to not just encourage tourists worldwide to come and visit Egypt, but we also encourage Egyptians all over Egypt to visit those sites, you see. But I have another suggestion as a novelist myself. I would really, and this is what I did with my novel, Kingdom of the Heart. It's been translated into French, English, and Spanish.
Yes.
And it's going to be published in France in few weeks. And this is also, it talks about Egypt, about Egyptian families, about Egyptian places, Egyptian sites, Egyptian traditions, Egyptian values. So we need to promote our culture worldwide, using different languages, not just the Arabic language.
Yes.
If we want to penetrate the world, we need to speak the language of the world.
Yes, of course.
And this is different languages. We need to translate. And that was long time ago. We used to translate like Naguib Mahfouz, all Naguib Mahfouz novels, or most of them were being translated in so many different languages. We need to do more and more of this to achieve the world and to attract the world to come and visit our beloved Egypt.
I thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your valuable information. Professor Dr. Mona Zaki, novelist, thank you very much for joining us over the phone. And with this, my dear viewers, we come to the end of this episode of our program, Cairo Local Time. My name is Amal Mukhtar. Thank you for watching.